Good morning, dear student. Today I am going to discuss with you the chapter already we started the previous class, Partition of Bengal. I discussed with you that reasons behind the partition of Bengal and when and by whom Bengal was partitioned. We will discuss the latter part today. And syllabus, you just check your textbooks. Syllabus is clearly mentioned the reason behind the partition of Bengal and how nationalists interpreted Bengal partition, how nationalists do not confused, how nationalists interpreted, and whatever we discussed previous class, the two kind of motives of Lord Curzon, real and official motive, the same. Now try to understand, this is very vital point. How nationalists interpreted to the partition of Bengal. We discussed last class that is similar meaning. That is Lord Curzon's two motive. One is official motive. Official motive and the real motive. The how nationalists interpreted to the partition of Bengal, that must be, you have to write down the real motives of Lord Curzon's, not official motive. Official motive, what was the argument Lord Curzon given to divide Bengal? That is official motive. It was administrative efficiency and it was too large with huge population, difficult by a single provincial governor general. That is why he wanted to divide it into two, Eastern Bengal and Western Bengal. But how nationalists interpreted, particularly this perspective of the nationalists or interpreted nationalists to the partition of Bengal, that is, you have to calculate the point of real motives of Lord Curzon, which was previous class we discussed. First one, to tide the rise of Bengali nationalism, divide and rule policy. Third, we discussed to create a solid Muslim bloc against the Hindus, that is Eastern Bengal with its capital Dhaka. And fourth point, we discussed to show the real strength of British Empire in India. That all the point how nationalists interpreted to the partition of Bengal and what is the perspective of nationalist partition of Bengal. Now today we are going to discuss especially how people of Bengal reacted to the partition of Bengal. Now 16th October 1905, Bengal officially divided into West and East Bengal. West Bengal and East Bengal. The 16th October, we discussed also previously that before 16th October 1905, the area of Bengal was very large. It was comprised with Bihar, Odisha, Chotnagpur hill area and Assam, and population nearly 80 million people living there. But the date 16th October, that is why he given argument, it was reason he given that for administrative efficiency, because a single provincial governor general, it was difficult to handle it. That is why he wanted to, for smooth running of administration, he wanted to divide Bengal into Eastern Bengal and Western Bengal. Now try to understand the what point I am going to discuss. I am discussing how people reacted Curzon policy the day Bengal, partition of Bengal came into effect. 16th October, Bengal officially divided into the way I mentioned here, Eastern Bengal and the Western Bengal. The day 16th October 1905, the people of Bengal observed the day of mourn, very sad day. The protest meeting Hartal, it was organized all over Bengal. People walked barefoot and shouted Vande Mataram, and especially They walked till the river of Ganga, they took holy bath and observed the Raksha Bandhan Day. The unity between Hindus and the Muslims. The idea was given the great poet Rabindranath Tagore. And on this special occasion, he composed the song Amar Sonar Bangla, My Golden Bengal, which was national anthem of Bangladesh when Bangladesh was created in 1971. The idea was great because Hindus tied the yellow thread Muslim hand, Muslim tied Hindu's hand, and they wanted to show you Karjan, for you not possible to break our unity, unbreakable unity between Hindus and Muslims. Just before the day Bengal officially divided, 16th of 1905, it was few months, 7th August, the date was 7th August, made an ICSE council, they asked question, what was the importance of the day of 7th August 1905, that is the town hall meeting. What was the importance of town hall meeting? 7th August 1905. Now look at Bengal officially divided October. It was we were now discussing just few months before 7th August 1905. The town hall, it was Calcutta University Student Hall. All students of Calcutta University they gathered there. All veteran leaders of Bengal, and the student they hoisted the placard like a Bande Mataram, no partition, unity is strength. The most important part of the meeting of town hall, which council several times asked question, that boycott resolution was passed. Boycott resolution was passed at the town hall meeting. So look at, because they wanted to undo Karjan's policy, divide Bengal. The next point, after that, try to understand very carefully, it was not only Raksha Bandhan, not only Rabindranath Tagore composed the song My Golden Bengal, another most important fact was the Federation Hall, one hall, it was set up just the border between Eastern Bengal and Western Bengal, that is also show the unbreakable unity between the two Bengals. And the most important fact was Swadeshi and boycott. One hand Swadeshi, one hand boycott. It was also implemented. People determined to use Swadeshi goods and to boycott Videshi goods, especially goods coming from England. Now, next point, try to understand, yes, what do you understand by the term Swadeshi? Swadeshi means use of one's own good. Goods producing within your country, within the boundary of your country, that is called Swadeshi. And what is boycott? Boycott, just opposite, abstaining the goods coming from outside. But here outside means, try to understand, in the context of movement, any goods coming from England. Therefore, Swadeshi and boycott supplementary, co-related. One would not be success without other. If you are ready to use Swadeshi goods, you have to determine to boycott using the Videshi goods. Therefore, Swadeshi and boycott complementary and supplementary. Boycott had many implications. Boycott means not only boycott British goods, boycott of British Legislative Council, boycott of British law courts, boycott of British salt, sugar, whatever coming from England, boycott of British titles. This is especially, they had many implications of boycott. These two, especially Swadeshi and boycott, it was went hands to hand. And many leaders, those are from Bengal, like Rabindranath Tagore, Surendranath Banerjee, moderate leaders, we discussed before, especially Surendranath Banerjee, even South India, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, very important role to spread the idea of Swadeshi and boycott in Maharashtra. And Ashwini Kumar Datta, especially many leaders, they came into forefront to popularize the idea of Swadeshi. I discussed previous class when we discussed the chapter of moderates. I hope you can recollect your memories. I discussed one point. 1905, when Bengal was partitioned, 1905 Congress session, it was held at Benares session, presided over by Gopal Krishna Gokhale, when we discussed the Gopal Krishna Gokhale's contribution to the freedom struggle movement. And he outrightly rejected the idea of boycott and popularized the idea of Swadeshi. So this movement, especially, it was no doubt filled, the movement filled the anger, the anti-British feelings in India. And Swadeshi movement, especially in those days, it was not only manufacturing Swadeshi match and soap factories, many middle class Indian people came into forefront to popularize the idea of Swadeshi with their funds, without any foreign funds. For example, Rabindranath Tagore opened Swadeshi stores. Not only that, even Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray, the greatest scientist, he opened Bengal Chemicals. And Tata, the Jamshedji Tata opened Tata Iron and Steel Company. This is during this movement, especially only to spread the idea of Swadeshi. And not only that, Swadeshi Bank, Swadeshi Insurance Company also set up in India. And Swadeshi Education Center, many education centers set up around Kolkata. So that is why this movement had a great significance in the freedom movement of India. Dear student, this chapter study step by step thoroughly. First you study which chapter you very clearly have to understand the chapter. It is the fourth chapter, partition of Bengal and anti-partition movement. The movement started against partition of Bengal, known as anti-partition movement. Anti-partition movement had two wings. One wing is Swadeshi, other wing is boycott. So naturally, this movement you have to study very carefully. So first is when Bengal partition, by whom partition, why partition, and why partition. Here two reasons is required. One is, that is very important administrative. What argument given Lord Curzon, who was very ambitious. All repressive methods followed in India before Bengal partition. When the year he came to India, 1899, he passed Calcutta Corporation, Indian Universities Act, and Official Secretaries Act. All repressive methods he followed, and the last and most worst policy was Bengal partition. So naturally, you have to study step by step. Why Curzon Bengal partition and his real motive. Today what we discuss, how nationalists interpreted, what perspective of nationalist Bengal partition. That we very clearly discuss, and many times council had asked question also, like to tie the rise of Bengali nationalism, because at the time Bengal was the nerve center or hotbeds of the nationalist movement. Second point we discuss, to wage a rift between Hindus and Muslims, to break the unity between Hindus and Muslims. And third we discuss how nationalists interpreted to create a solid Muslim bloc against the Hindus, that is Eastern Bengal with its capital Dhaka. It was happened. Bengal partition 1905 and 1904 Lord Curzon went to Bangladesh. Today's Bangladesh, that means Eastern Bengal, are two. And he held many meetings there. And he told very clearly, spoke to the people of Mohammedans or Bangladesh people or the Eastern Bengalis, that he would create a new province, that is Eastern Bengal, from where they can protect their all kind of interest in India. That is why he already announced that one. It was motive, it was the partition of Bengal scheme passed 1903, 1904, Lord Curzon to Eastern Bengal, and 1905 it was officially, specially divided 16th October 1905. Now next step, how to study? Next step, how people reacted. Reactions of the people to Bengal partition. the fourth step, reaction of Bengal people to the partition of Bengal. The way we discussed step by step, the day, especially it was how people reacted. And the last we discussed the most important fact in the context of anti-partition movement, that is Swadeshi and boycott. Next class I will discuss, which is mentioned, Surat split. You study very thoroughly textbook. Without reading, it was difficult to understand, and without understanding, it is very difficult to especially, no doubt, learn history. It is very interesting subject. You study well, and especially date timeline chart you follow. It is very clear to you. Thank you, dear student. Stay home and stay safe.